Hi, my name is Dawn Broder. I work for Professional Reps, and today I would like to showcase Moffat. In particular, I would like to showcase two of Moffat's turbofan ovens. We've got the M22 oven over here, and we have the M32 oven on this side. So my goal for you today is to see how versatile these ovens are and the portability of these particular ovens in whatever application you might have. To me, this little oven right here is such a beautiful oven to have if you have a smaller footprint. So let's say that you are somebody who does a lot of catering, or maybe you just have a small restaurant, perhaps you have a food truck, maybe you teach a family and consumer science class and you're teaching your students how to cook in commercial ovens. I love this oven because it is 120 volt. That's the only requirement for our electrical, and it's pretty light. So I can pick up this oven, put it into my car, take it back out wherever I need it to be. So if I want to take it to a catered event, I can. It has 3 racks on the inside, and you'll notice that there's enameled porcelain on the inside, which makes it really nice and easy to clean. And you can do half sheet pans in this particular oven. We're going to talk all about the versatility and functionality of this oven when I tell you our menu items. So today I decided that I would focus on Cinco de Mayo because why not? It's almost May 5th, and even though we're in quarantine, our taste buds certainly aren't in quarantine. So why not spice it up a little bit? So I think I have some fun menu items for us to do today in these ovens. Most importantly, I just want you to see how well they do. I'm mainly a scratch kitchen, but if your type of application is more freezer to oven, these work great for that as well. Hopefully you can kind of expand your thoughts and see what these ovens can do for you today. So I am going to do some roasted veggies in this smaller oven. I'm going to do some corn, jalapenos, and roasted garlic. And with those 3 roasted veggies, I'm going to make a dipping sauce. I'm going to also use it for some toppings, and we'll just kind of enlighten our taste buds with all of those veggies. In our bigger oven, I'm going to show you the versatility of making different types of product by doing a Mexican street, not a Mexican street taco, but a Mexican street dog. So instead of a corn dog, I'm going to use some crescent roll dough so that you can see exactly how nice and even these ovens will bake that. And we'll top it with some of our roasted veggies. I'm also going to do a spicy chicken wing for you, and we'll top that with all different types of fun things and have a good dipping sauce. And I'm going to make a Mexican pizza, and we will show you how to do that in this oven. Let's talk about how you use this oven. I love it. You don't even have to read the user's manual. Do you notice that there are just 2 dials, one for timer and one for temperature? So I always turn the timer on first and then come over to my temperature, and I'm going to roast my vegetables. So I'm going to turn this up to 500 degrees. As it preheats, I can get all of my product ready, but since we're doing this on a video, I already have my product loaded into the oven. So I've got some corn roasting on the top rack. I have jalapenos roasting on the middle rack, and I have a beautiful roasted garlic going on that bottom tray. And that's all we have to do for this one. We just wait. I love that you can see it, so I can look right through that window and know exactly when my product is complete. I'm going to show you how to use this oven just as a regular oven. Step 1, we turn on the on and off button. Comes preset at 325 degrees Fahrenheit. I want to do my crescent roll dogs at 375. So I just turn this to the positive side over here until it gets to 375. Pretty easy. Okay, great. It's not on yet though. I need to come down to my timer mode and turn this to infinite, INF. That puts it in an infinite mode, and when I hit the start button on the timer switch, it does a countdown, which in turn starts preheating the oven. How do you know what the internal temperature is inside of the oven? If we go over here to this temperature button and I press it, it is going to tell me what the inside internal temperature is. Now, one great feature about this will take it up 6 degrees because it is adjusting for when I open the door, load my product, and close the door. It'll take it about 5 degrees to come back to temperature. All right, we're going to go ahead and load our product, and I'll show you how this cooks. Okay, while our chicken wings are doing what they need to do in this oven, in fact, let's go take a look at this right now. So you can see we probed the chicken wings, and if I go over here and I click on the temperature probe right here, It's going to tell us the internal temperature is 423 degrees inside the cavity of the oven. And if I hold it again, you look down below, right now our chicken wings are at 116. So we need to get those to 165. We'll come back to that. But a good chicken wing, especially a Cinco de Mayo chicken wing, is going to have some fun dipping sauce to go in it. Blue cheese and ranch dressing, those are fine. But I'm going to take it up a notch and we're going to do something a little different for our wings. So I'm going to make, and I always pronounce this wrong, but cojita cheese, which is a Mexican cheese, a really nice pungent cheese. That is going to be our cheese base rather than gorgonzola. So I'm just going to place that right here into my Vitamix. And to that, I'm going to add a 1/3 cup of roasted pumpkin seeds. I'm going to add about 3/4 cup of mayonnaise. I need to have it a little bit tangy, so today I am using a pomegranate vinegar. Add that to the mix. We'll put about a 1/3 cup of olive oil. I am going to put 1 whole jalapeno in there. And I like it spicy, so we're going to keep seeds in. Need to have a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. And let's really add some flavor by adding some cilantro right to that mix. Okay, this is going to be our dipping sauce. Did I get everything in there? I think I'm going to put just a little bit of water in there. And let's get this nice and blended. That way we can get this into the refrigerator and it'll be ready. Okay, we're all set. Let's take a look at our dip right here, shall we? Nice, creamy cojita Cinco de Mayo dip. Yum. Ooh, let's smell it. It smells good. Let's get it in the refrigerator. Okay, let's take a look at this. Our street dogs are almost ready. I can see that our mouths are drooling here. But take a look at the evenness in cooking. I never had to rotate this pan because we have a bi-directional fan when we're talking about turbo fans. So it'll turn one way and then it automatically reverses the other way, giving us really nice, even cooking. Let's also take a look at this fan control down here. When our LED light is off, that means that it's on high. And when I click on it like that, and you can see the LED light, now we have a low fan speed. That's all there is to it. And these baked in about 5 minutes. Take a look at those. Nice and evenly cooked. The ones in front look exactly like the ones in back. Now this isn't how we're going to serve these. We're going to use our nice roasted veggies to top them. So remember what they look like now, but we're going to dress them up a little bit later. Go. Are we ready to see how beautiful our roasted veggies are in this nice little E22 oven? So notice I had it at 500 degrees. Let's take a look. First, let's look at now. I like a nice char on top of my jalapeno. Look at that, nice and blistered. Got that in there. Let's take a look at our corn. Look at that, nice roasted corn in there. Are you excited to see what we do with all these roasted veggies? All right, let's take a look at our nice roasted garlic. Isn't that beautiful? Started with this beautiful little garlic right there, cut the top off, drizzle just a little bit of olive oil in there, and that's going to be nice and roasted for, well, you'll have to see. You'll have to wait and see. Okay, let's finish our little street, well, they're not street tacos, but they are street dogs, right? Street dogs with crescent. So remember that beautiful little cojita dressing that we made? We're going to drizzle that all over here. We're going to top it with some of our beautiful roasted corn, some fresh cilantro, and how about just a little bit lime wedges. There we go. There's our street dogs. Do they look good? The next menu item that I would love for you to see in this turbo fan are spicy wings. I love making spicy wings, and I like to keep the whole wing intact because we like to eat every bit of it. And since it's just my cameraman and my farmer dad and I, this is how we're gonna eat them. So first I did this in a nice brine. I used a buttermilk brine with some orange juice, some Tabasco sauce, plenty of seasonings, and I did this brine for 2 days. I drained off the brine, melted some butter, dipped them in butter, and then I have a nice spicy concoction of all of my spices here. We've got a couple different types of chili powder. I've got jalapeno salt. I have jalapeno powder, garlic salt, cumin, regular salt, regular pepper, and then I have what is called our 6-pepper blend in here. So I just dipped them in there. Let's come on over to the oven and see what we're gonna do with this. So once again, I'm gonna turn it on. And this time I want to set my temperature to 425. Okay, I've got that set to 425. I want to turn this to infinite, and then I would push start. But let's say I change my mind and I decide I want to do probe cooking. Because I would like to just know exactly when my chicken is cooked. I'm sure you're the same way. So I've got this nice probe, which is an additional accessory if you like it, but I think it's a wonderful thing to have. On the side of the oven, you just click it right in. And then you're gonna see that we have something different on our screen. Right now we have a different symbol that we haven't seen before. This is going to set your internal temperature. So I want my internal temperature to be 165 for these chicken wings. And now we are working with precision cooking. So we don't have to guess. We don't have to wonder like how much time do these chicken wings need. I take my probe and I insert it in the meatiest part. It's kind of hard to do while I'm on videotape here. Okay, we're gonna just insert it into the meatiest part of that chicken wing. And we're gonna go ahead and slide it on in. Now take a look inside this cavity. We've got 5 different racks on this particular model, and they're full-size sheet pan capable. So you can see that they did a really nice job of making it vertical rather than horizontal so that our footprint is a lot smaller. Now this probe is designed to go to the bottom of your oven right here into shut. So just make sure it's not on any of your hinges. When we close that, you'll see that it'll automatically start, and when it gets to 165 degrees, it's going to let us know that. So let's come back in about 40 minutes. Okay, let's take a look at our wings, shall we? You can see through the glass right now how beautifully golden crisp they are. Let's check where we're at on our temperature. 428 is our temperature inside, and look at that. We're at about 165 degrees internally. Let's see what it looks like. Make sure you don't put your face right in there. Look at that. Nice and crispy chicken wings. Look how plump. It just got so nice and plump in that oven. Now I could also use our steam injection, and if I had it hooked up today, I definitely would do that. And I would set it for 2 different stages, where I would have the steam injection going first, and then I would turn it to traditional convection and crisp it up. But you're gonna see that these make an excellent chicken wing every single time. So, all right, I'm gonna get these out of the oven. All right, let's plate up these beautiful wings. Look how nice and crispy those got. We've got our roasted jalapeno, our cojita dipping sauce right there. Gotta put another little piece of cilantro there, and let's top it with some cheese to make it super Cinco de Mayo. Menu item that I want to showcase in our turbofan is a homemade pizza. Now keep in mind, in your particular application, you might be taking a frozen pizza straight from the freezer and into this oven. It does a great job for that. But if you are a scratch kitchen, I'm themed it Cinco de Mayo, so let's take a look at my crust here. So I'm a big believer in amping up that crust. So I put some fresh cilantro in there. Remember our roasted garlic right here? You just look at how beautiful that turned out in that oven. You just squeeze it right up like that. I incorporated that into my crust already. I've got a blend of peppers in there and some garlic salt. And then I topped it with some chorizo, some salami, some pepperoni, and then I've got 3 different types of cheese. I've got fresh mozzarella, the cojita cheese, mozzarella cheese, and then some fresh jalapenos on top. So we're gonna put that into this oven, and we're gonna do it at about 450 degrees in this oven, and we'll come back and take a look at that. Are we ready to check out our pizza? Come a little closer. Let's look at this. I love this. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And really, it cuts down the time because we've got such high-speed fans in here. We've got the bi-directional fans going on. We were able to do that in 6 minutes, which I think that that's pretty fantastic for a pizza, if you ask me. Nice and golden brown and crispy on top. So anyway, thank you for joining us. I hope that you loved your Cinco de Mayo feast. I hope that you will consider trying out these turbo fans. They're really fun, and they're really nice and versatile. They're portable. They have so many different functionality. And check back next time, and we will do a video on the steam injection. Thanks again for joining us. Bye-bye. Welcome. My name is Dawn Broder. I work for Professional Reps, and today I would like to showcase Moffat. Moffat has some exceptional convection